you see that? Tank has opened fire on the front of the White House.
There's this, the most searing image in my memory of 12 years in Moscow. Then two heartbreaking scenes of a people living through the final years of a collapsing superpower empire. Views of a country in the last days of a 40-year Cold War. Pages from the not-so-distant history of a proud and once powerful land. Yes, there were those things, the sense most of the world had of a land that Ronald Reagan called the evil empire. But there's a hidden Russia, a forgiving, restorative place, a place where people still move through their lives shunning that heavy history and taking a few hours away from their future. The Moscow River, relatively clean before it reaches the capital city, still flows past the village of Nikolina Gora. Russians still luxuriate in the invigorating clean air and quiet. I did, too, upon a time.
Come here and relax. Fresh air, quiet, swim in the river.
Days beneath the towering pines and walnut trees, waiting for the raspberries, apples, and plums to ripen. Long talks with Natalia, who rented the place to me and still spends weekends at her house next door. A bouquet of mock orange for a visitor returned 16 years later. Its jasmine scent used to waft through my bedroom window here on lazy Sunday mornings. Little known through the dark years of the Soviet Union, some churches like this one still operated in an officially atheist country. The old ladies who worshipped then stoically remain, joined these days by a younger, snappier crowd that's now nearly a generation past those bad old days when attending church could end a man or woman's career. Across the land, churches like this one in a village west of Moscow, closed for generations, have a new coat of paint and are open again. Russian Orthodoxy, the state religion of the Tsars, taking, again, a significant social role. Everyone told me I wouldn't know Moscow after a decade and a half away. That's just about right. There's Russia's extraordinary new wealth, a business center in Moscow stretching toward the sky. Note the small yacht cruising toward the city center on a recent Sunday. Just outside town, a shopping center featuring brands of clothing and cars that only the world's wealthiest can afford. A nice Bentley sedan, anyone? You'll really be wanting one of these luxury living rooms on wheels if you're going to brave Moscow's roads these days. Not so long ago, most Russians were car-less. Not anymore. The city is being choked by traffic. Rush hour journeys that used to be measured in minutes can now take hours. A true sign of the times, even in these days of economic crisis. A banner promoting the new Nobu restaurant hangs above Kutuzovsky Prospect. Robert De Niro co-owns the very expensive Japanese eatery that opened here nearly 3 months ago. A bit of irony, perhaps, that the banner is strung across the very street these tanks passed down 16 years ago, swung a turret and blasted the White House, Russia's parliament building. I was up on the roof watching, broadcasting live for CNN, marveling at Russia's never-ending talent for surprise. And that much hasn't changed. Steve Hurst, The Associated Press, Moscow.